Towne Theatre opened up originally as a dance hall in 1929. It was one of the first entertainment venues in the city of Vernon, which was a big economic hub at the time. And in 1938, it opened up as a cinema, and it was one of the most advanced cinemas in Western Canada at the time.
In the mornings, we could come here for a dime and watch 2 movies, and usually they were cowboy movies. We had Frank King, who had a bakery. So you could bring your bread wrappers once you finished your loaf of bread, and you would bring it down, and you'd get a free ticket to watch the movie.
Some of the greatest film experiences I've had, professional and non-professional, have happened in this theater. I saw Empire Strikes Back here. I saw Return of the Jedi here. I saw Aliens here with my date's head completely buried in my shoulder. I don't think it would have been the same if I would have experienced them elsewhere. Just when you combine the history and the people here, it holds a really special place in my heart.
Okanagan Screen Arts, take 1.
The history of our involvement in the theatre was we're a film society, and we had been showing films for the last several years. Once a week we rented the theatre, and so when the theatre was at risk of closing, there was no one else to pick it up, and we had to really decide whether we would take this on. And if it went out of business, if it died, it was never going to come back.
It was tired. It needed a lot of work. And really, I think only a nonprofit could take it over.
Every piece of equipment and everything in the theatre was well past its expected lifespan. There was issues with the projector, issues with the audio system, issues with pretty much everything.
We were just going to be in the throes of taking over the Towne Theatre when COVID hit.
I don't know if anyone really sane or looking for a greater return on investment would open up a movie theater in the middle of a pandemic. But that's the what we were faced with. So we gave ourselves 3 months and said, well, we need to raise at least $50,000 in 3 months from the community.
So we had to go out and do all this fundraising, a lot of it by telephone. It was hard to meet people in person.
I think the community, many of the individuals stepped up in this community and helped the team really keep this place alive. And it would have been, and I'm not exaggerating the word, it would have been a tragedy if we were to lose this place.
If you look in the lobby, you'll see reels along the wall, and those are all the different businesses and organizations that have stepped up to help keep the town alive.
Cut to a month later, we were well over $100,000 from different local longtime businesses, individuals, small government grants from the city.
I think a lot of us began to realize in the midst of the pandemic the things that we missed, and first and foremost was being together, having fellowship within the community, and the movie experience is a huge part of that.
We don't want to just show films. We want to either have an impact or make people feel like they're getting something special when they come to the movie theaters.
Our mandate is to be a welcome and gathering place to build community. We play many movies, art house movies, repertoire movies, new releases.
We've got the kids programming, we've got vintage, we've got comedies, we even have late night horror movies.
I mean, just today and this week we have a wedding here, live comedy, stand-up show, a book signing, a film festival. That's all just in 1 week, plus our regular run of movies.
They've kept up the integrity of the old theater. I still feel that when I come and watch any of the movies now.
I mean, it's just such a part of us.
Getting this award was a shock because we were just doing this because.
I don't know if I can describe what it means to be recognized with this Independent Theatre Award. We've been, struggling and overcoming a couple of years since we opened. So it's great that we're being recognized for some of the different things we're trying to do and for reviving it and keeping this theatre going.